Hello and welcome to Tarot by Izzy. Thank you for joining me today, Saturday, 4th or March 4th, 2023. Well. Buster is next. Your son is next, Alex, yelled an onlooker as Alex Murdaugh was led to a police van after his sentencing on Friday morning. And this is according to the New York Post dated March 3rd, 2023. So, hello and welcome to Tarot by Izzy. Thank you to my returning viewers and subscribers. And if you're new to my channel today, welcome. I hope you are all very well and I hope you'll enjoy this reading. And please be mindful, this reading is for entertainment purposes only and speculation and allegedly. I recently performed a reading on the death of Stephen Smith, and I'm going to do a further reading about Stephen's mum, his mother, Sandy Smith, and her belief that Stephen's body was deliberately placed in the road after he was gravely assaulted to make it, this was 2015, to make it look like it was a hit and run, although Stephen's death was ruled as a hit and run accident. So this is in relation to Buster, aka Richard Alexander Murdaugh, and this is for speculation, entertainment purposes only. So it's alleged that Stephen's mum, Sandy, has asserted her views that the Murdaugh family, including Buster, may or may not have a connection to Stephen's death, as I said in 2015, and influenced the determination of Stephen's death, meaning it was ruled as accidental. Stephen's case was reopened in July 2021 after the deaths of Maggie and Paul Murdaugh. Police have not released any details about why the Murdaugh case led them to revisit Stephen's death. However, it is now being treated as a homicide. And I have to say, this situation is tragic as a whole. My thoughts go to Stephen's mum, his family. No parent should lose a child. And we hope to have the strength to continue through. So I'm going to do a simple, it's just a normal Rider-Waite tarot, a simple hexagram spread for the situation snapshot. We're going to look at a significator. We're going to ask what were the influences surrounding Stephen's death. Can we have an indication if it was an accident? And is Stephen's mother correct in her belief that the Murdaugh family allegedly influenced the determination of the cause of death? Did Alec Murdaugh and his family attempt to influence the coroner, allegedly? What influence was used? Was it money? Offer of promotion? But we'll try and determine that. And can we have an indication of what the likely outcome of the investigation as of today's energies is? Can you give us a clue of what is likely to be uncovered? And then we may use the pendulum and some other cards as well. So, as I say, it's a simple, straightforward 6-card spread, and I've already cleansed cards. I have prayed over the cards and for the family affected by this situation. As I say, it's tragic overall. It really is so heartbreaking. And I hope you join me in my prayers for the family of Stephen to continue giving them strength in what they face in the days and months that lie ahead. And to pray for the police investigators as well and everyone involved. They don't have an easy job either. Okay, so we'll just do this. As I say, it's just going to be, so this is the significator. This is card 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Okay, hopefully you can see that here just now. Okay, we'll just set these cards to the side. Oops. And in case you're wondering what these are, they're actually my dowsing rods. And I use that like for missing people, things like that, okay? So they're not pens, they're dowsing rods. Alright, so if we go for the actual significator, you know, what's significant, what's underlying this situation just now. And here we have the Ace of Swords. It's quite difficult with that light. You can see that, Ace of Swords. Right, which came out in the reverse. Now, the Ace of Swords in the upright is ordinarily, you know, in the upright, it's in the cloud, it's grasping the sword. The divine meaning is usually triumph, excess, conquest. It's a card of great force. But in the reverse, it can mean that there was something happened that, how should we say, it can mean even in relation to childbirth. And I would say this is related to Stephen because we're asking about Stephen and the investigation. So something calamitous had happened. So I want to be quite sensitive when I'm doing this reading as well, because I don't know if Stephen's family would see this video, and I don't want to cause anything that would add to their distress and their grief. Okay, so if we move on to card number 1, the significator, something happened. Sort of justice went into the reverse. So we're asking here, can we have an indication please of the influences surrounding Stephen's passing? And here we have the World, and this is major arcana. So the World situation, I'm just checking it is the World because it's quite bright there as well, is ordinarily it's a voyage, it's a change of place. So from this situation where justice became into the reverse, we have the World situation, which ordinarily means it was a route. He was sent on another journey and a change of place. So his situation changed at that time. That was the influences that came round. So if we move to card number 2, can we have an indication if it was an accident, please? Can we have an indication? And here we have the 7 of Cups and it came out in the reverse. So I don't know if you can see that. I might need to get another set of ordinary cards that don't have the glitter on them, but it is the 7 of Cups here. And the 7 of Cups, usually in the upright, is choices. It is images, imagination. It can be, what else? Too many choices to have. So we're asking if we could have an indication. And in the reverse, there was a determined effort. You know, there was a determined effort in relation to Stephen's demise. It was a project, it was planned. In the upright, you have too many things to choose from, some good, some bad, some indifferent. You've got a victory card there, you've got, what else do you have? A dragon, you've got a snake coming out of a cup, but it's in the reverse. There weren't a lot of choices. It was one project, one decision to go ahead with what the plan was. So if we move on to card 3, is Stephen's mother correct, Sandy? Correct. in her belief that the Murdaugh family allegedly influenced the determination of Stephen's death. And here we have the devil. Okay. And the devil in the upright, that's actually came out in the reverse. And we had asked, was there an influence? And in the upright, it can be violence, force. But in the reverse, and it can be an addiction card, it can be drugs, alcohol, gambling, lustful thoughts. But in the reverse, and we're asking, did the Murdaugh family allegedly have an influence here? And that can be an evil fatality. It can be, what else can we see? Weakness, covering up a weakness within themselves, within their family, and blinded by the need to get what they were looking for because they're still attached to this devil energy. So if we move on to card number 4, we're asking, I'm reverting to my questions because I have the attention span of a goldfish. Did he, so Sandy was correct in her thoughts that she thinks this is what happened. So did Alec Murdaugh or his family attempt to influence the coroner? And here we have the 5 of Swords. And the 5 of Swords in the upright is warring, and it can be a Pyrrhic victory. I mean, on the surface, you've got people walking away and you think you've won, but you actually haven't because the people have just got fed up fighting and walked away. But we have this has now come up in the reverse. So, did Alec attempt to do this? Or as I say, the 5 of Swords would indicate that there was some kind of dishonourable action taking place in relation to a loss that, what else can we say? It was dishonourable and tried to reverse a decision. Okay, if we move on to card number 5, what influence, can we have an indication please of what influence, if any, was used? Was it a bribe, money, offers of promotion, any indication of what was used? And here we have the 5 of Pentacles. Now ordinarily the 5 of Pentacles means you're out in the cold. You can see the woman and the wee boy fleeing. This has actually came out in the reverse and in the upright. They're outside the church windows. They're out in the cold, literally. But here we have it coming into, it's in the reverse. So that would indicate, in my opinion, it's pulling somebody in from the cold. It's saying, you can be one of the gang, you can be one of us, we will look after you. But, that could be the projection that would be there is come in, we look after you. However, in the long term, it can only create ruin once this is uncovered. And this individual, who may or may not allegedly have been influenced, could have their reputation ruined and creating discord. So, can we ask card number 6, what will be the outcome of a homicide investigation? On today's energies, things are fluid, things can change, but this is today's energies. Can we have an indication, please, of what the outcome, what's going to be uncovered, any surprises that are going to be uncovered? And here we have the Eight of Pentacles. And the Eight of Pentacles is we can see that it's an artist, you know, and stone at work. It can mean work, employment, craftsmanship, skill. And I think what it might indicate is the amount of work and craftsmanship that went in to, it will be uncovered, all the tentacles, the 8 tentacles, who was all involved in relation to the possible cover-up, the potential, allegedly, speculation only, of who was actually all involved in the situation. Not just the Murdaugh family, but anyone else, and I'm not saying the coroner was crooked in any way, but there will be, just in case I get sued. I've no money to get sued. I'll need to set up one of these buttons you can press a donation just in case I get sent to jail. Anyway, this is serious. I think what will be uncovered is, or revealed by the hard work of the investigation of who is actually all involved, and I think it's going to be a surprise how far these tentacles actually do spread. So I'm going to do a wee Angels card, and this is for Sandy, to see if we can get some wisdom, some help, some tips. And let's see, ordinarily I have these cards split up, but we'll just do this. Can we have an angel card? Angel answers for Sandy, for the investigators, everyone involved. Oh. Ask your angels. You'll be in a period of recovery and there's no need to worry. So I hope that will bring some comfort to the family and all those involved in the situation. I'm now going to pull a wee Talking to Heaven card, and I hope this will resonate with some of you out there, and it'll bring some peace, and hopefully some of these cards will as well. So it's always peace, love and light to all. And here we have one that's popped here. Don't be afraid. I think that is a marvellous card, because there are times in life when we are fearful. And the angel card is telling us now, my transition has changed everything for both of us, and you may be frightened of the future as a result. Please know that you have nothing to fear, my love. Rest assured that all of heaven is watching over you, including me. Although you can't be in my physical presence any longer, you definitely can rely on my spiritual presence, which in many ways is much more powerful than when my soul was limited by my body. My love for you has increased now that I am no longer restricted or distracted by physical demands, and with my increased love for you, I am able to help you even more. Amen. Thank you. So please join me to send our loving wishes to the family, to Sandy, who's lost her son in tragic circumstances, and to those who are doing the investigations. And I hope wherever you are, you have found some comfort in this reading. And I send peace, love and light to all of you. And if you have enjoyed, please like, subscribe and share. And wherever you are, I hope you are well. Thank you.